He's not stronger than you. He's not fitter than you. He's not even practicing more than you. So why does Ben Husthwaite hit targets that most shooters miss every single time without even breaking a sweat? There is one thing, one method, and I promise you, by the end of this video, you will never approach a target the same way again. Stay with me, because this changes everything. You're doing it wrong. Let me ask you something honest. When you miss a target, what's the first thing you blame? The wind, the distance, your cartridges, maybe your choke. Maybe you think, I rushed it, or I lifted my head. Here's the brutal truth you don't want to hear. It's not any of those things. The miss happened way before you pulled the trigger. Think about your last bad session. Walk through it in your head. You called for the target, you tracked it, you swung, you fired, and it flew on, and you thought, next one, I'll fix it, next one, but you didn't fix it. Because you were fixing the wrong thing. You were trying to correct your body, when the real problem was your mind. Most shooters, and I mean 90% of the people you shoot alongside every weekend, are making the same invisible mistake. Not in their technique, not in their stance, or their mount, in their process. Before the shot even starts, and it's silently costing you hits you should be making with your eyes closed. Let me show you exactly what I mean. Why Ben is different. Ben Husthwaite is not some freak of nature. He didn't grow up with some special gift the rest of us don't have. What he is studied, methodical, obsessively consistent. Look at his competition record. Look at his hit rate under real pressure. When the wind is up, the light is flat, and everyone else is starting to crumble. He doesn't crumble. He gets cleaner, more efficient, more lethal. I've watched hours of Ben shooting. I've slowed it down. I've compared it frame by frame against other elite shooters and against amateur footage. And there is a pattern. It's hiding in plain sight. It's there in every single stand he shoots. Elite-level shooters across every discipline, precision rifle, sporting clays, field sports, they all share one invisible habit. Most coaching circles never talk about it, but it separates the good shooters from the dangerous ones. Watch this carefully. Here's a typical shooter. Good technique, decent mount, solid experience. He calls for the bird. It launches. His eyes find it. His gun comes up. He's tracking now, processing in real time. He's deciding where to hold, how fast it's going, whether to give it more lead. All of that happening simultaneously while the gun is already moving. That is reactive shooting. And reactive shooting loses. Now watch Ben. Before he even touches the gun, he is completely still. He's not looking at his feet. He's not adjusting his stance. He's not checking his barrels. He's watching the trap house. He's watching where the target will come from. And in those 3 or 4 seconds, his brain is already running the full calculation. Trajectory, speed, hold point, break point. By the time he calls pull, the decision is already made. Watch the timing here. Compare that to the average shooter we just watched. 4.6 seconds. Ben isn't faster because he's more talented. Ben is faster because there's nothing left to decide. His body is simply executing a plan, his mind already finished. See the eye movement difference? The reactive shooter's eyes are scanning, moving, searching right up to the moment of the shot. Ben's eyes, locked, soft, already exactly where they need to be, before the bird even moves. So why does this work? Let me break it down simply. Your brain has 2 modes when you're shooting. Mode 1, planning mode. Slow, deliberate, uses your prefrontal cortex. Mode 2, execution mode. Fast, automatic, muscle memory takes over. The problem? You cannot run both modes at the same time at full power. When you're still deciding where to break the bird while your gun is already moving, you are splitting your brain's processing power. Half planning, half executing. Neither one gets full resource. Neither one performs at its best. This is why you can shoot a bird perfectly in practice on your own. No pressure. And then completely miss the exact same presentation in competition. It's not nerves. It's not pressure. It's that under stress, your planning mind kicks in harder, and it hijacks your execution. Ben has trained himself to complete all planning before the gun moves. So when the bird launches, his brain is already in pure execution mode. No split, no conflict, no hesitation. Just flow. The counterintuitive truth. Here's where it gets weird, and I need you to really hear this. Every extra hour you spend on the range, if you're not fixing, this is actually making the problem worse. You are getting better at reactive shooting, which means you are getting better at the wrong thing. If I told you right now, shoot less and think more, you'd probably close this video. But the data says it. The scores say it. Ben's track record says it. The shooters who think less in the moment hit more because they already thought everything through before the moment arrived. Sports psychologists call this pre-commitment. Top athletes in every sport use it, from penalty kicks to golf putts to Formula One breaking points. Ben Husthwaite has made it the core of how he shoots. Every single stand, every single bird. So how do you build this into your own shooting? Here's the exact 3-step pre-shot routine you need to practice. Step 1. Read the target before you even address the stand. Walk up. Watch 1 or 2 presentations if you can. Don't guess. Observe. Where does it come from? Where does it go? Where does it slow, or rise, or drop? Find the break point, the one spot where you want your muzzle to be. Step 2. Commit to your hold point before you mount. Pick your gun hold point, where your muzzles will be when you call for the bird. Lock that in. Don't change it when the bird launches. Trust the decision you already made. This is the hardest part. Your instinct will want to chase and react. Resist it. Step 3. Take 1 slow breath, then call. That breath is your transition signal. Planning is done. Body is ready. The breath tells your brain, we are in execution mode now. Call, mount, move, fire. Done. Practice this on simple, predictable targets first. Straightaways, incomers. Make the routine automatic before you take it to a difficult crosser or a driven pheasant presentation. Build the habit on easy birds, then trust it on hard ones. The one thing that changes. Everything here is the single most important thing I want you to take from this video. Your misses are not happening at the trigger. They are happening in the 3 seconds before you call pull. That is the window. That is where Ben does his work. That is where the hit is actually won or lost. Watch how identical his routine is on every single bird. Same stillness, same breath, same mount timing, different targets, same process. That is what consistency actually looks like. Not perfect technique, not expensive kit. A repeatable pre-shot process that removes decision-making from the moment of execution. This one thing genuinely changes everything. Now you know what Ben knows. Next time you step onto the peg, try it. 1 observation, 1 committed hold point, 1 slow breath. Then call. And I want to hear what happens. Drop a comment right now, tell me. Are you a reactive shooter or a pre-committed shooter? Be honest. No judgment. Most of you are going to say reactive. And that's exactly why this video exists. If this changed something for you, if it clicked, smash that like button. It genuinely helps this channel grow and means I can keep making content like this for free. And if you are not subscribed yet, what are you doing? Hit subscribe right now, because the next video is going to break down Ben's competition routine, specifically how he handles pressure stands when the score is on the line. That video goes even deeper than this one. You do not want to miss it. I'll see you in the next one.